What's going on, my alpha family? We're back with another video.
Signals are suck. They're not great.
I got disagreed. Would
I'm
be
bleeding,
my actual
I'm bleeding
answer.
from the eyes.
This is killing him to say right
I
now.
know,
because
exactly.
they're idiots. So aren't they 100% hit rate?
We want the Lambo, don't we? You're not going to get that going and buying yourself clothes, having a meal out.
If you have an internet connection, you can trade. Doesn't matter the device.
There's only one good reason to go to Dubai, and that's the Dubai World Cup.
Strategy hopping is like this bad term, but at some point in your trading career, you're going to be strategy hopping to find one that works. If you've been paper trading forever, when are you gonna get skin in the game? If not now. Audience, this is bad advice, but I have to disagree. I'm Ben, I'm here with Planty today. Say hello to the people, Planty.
Hello, I'm Planty.
Awesome, guys. Today we're gonna be doing a little debate. You've seen us do in the past, but today with a twist. You'll notice I have a coin in my hand. So each round we'll be asked a question or statement. We're going to each flip a coin. If it lands on heads, you have to agree with the statement. If it lands on tails, you have to disagree. No matter how we actually feel, we've got to roll with the punches here. We'll see how we do.
Let's give it a go.
Influencers are good for the trading space.
I got heads. I'm going to agree. Awesome. So I am agreeing influencers are good for the space. Just like they're whatever major sport you watch. I'm a big baseball guy personally. Some players in the game that we may dislike, no matter what, they're growing the game. If they put themselves out there, they are growing the reach of trading, the way it can change people's lives. No matter how they represent themselves, they are a good thing for the space. Again, just gets trading in front of more people. More people that are influenced by trading, the better, in my opinion.
Yeah, fair point. But I think, unfortunately, it always feels like it's a little bit on their terms. So they want us to hear what they've got to say rather than what the real truths are. It's all about getting hits for them, being popular, raking in the money, whatever happens, and whether they've done the trading or not kind of is a secondary issue. So I'm glad that they're bringing people in the industry, but I'd like them to just leave it a little bit more open and be a bit more of education that kind of feels like it's dragging people along rather than just getting hits on a video. So I'd have to lean against it.
Influencers are influencers. We're not all educators, right? Their job is to get views. So
yeah,
they're doing it. They're doing it. I agree. They're good.
Signals are great.
Tails. Signals are suck. They're not great. Like I say, they get people into trades, not necessarily for the right reasons. I'm all for indicators and confluences, but just basic signals out there on their own, that's no good. That's an easy way to having a bad win rate.
We just talked about our influencers before. Obviously, you've seen it posted on social, so I have to agree signals are a good thing. I see it all the time on Instagram, 95% win rate on my signals this month, so they must be great. Has to be it. Nobody could ever lie. I have to agree signals are fantastic. In all seriousness, what I will say is Discord communities wrapped around signals. Usually there is more to the community. There is some good there, so I'll say that. But yeah, for having to agree on signals are a good thing. That's a tough agree, but I will say there is a lot of good things in Discord communities wrapped around signals. I will say that. I've been a part of plenty, and I've met some great people through the signalers themselves or people that follow their signals, and I've met them.
Yeah, we've had that from other interviews where they've said the only good thing about it was meeting people who really did help. It's, just be careful and don't throw too much money at them. And, there's no big magic easy trick. Anything promising above 50-60%, start being cautious.
But getting out there and learning with other traders, that's a genuine agree good thing. If signals gets you there, great. Then I'll say they're good for the industry in that way.
Trading is easy. It's humans that mess it up.
Oh, I got disagree. All right, so trading is easy. That's actually a nice disagree because that statement is not true no matter what. So yeah, it's never easy. I mean, bots would have 100% winning rate. If it was true that only humans mess up, trading on its own is a difficult skill to master no matter how well prepared you are. So I disagree that just humans mess up. I think, again, automation stuff would have 100% hit rate if trading was easy and it was all humans messing up. So I disagree with the statement trading is easy.
Oh, that's rubbish. I've even got the coin in front of me to prove it. I'm just like, I'm going to flip that. And I'm going to have a 2-to-1 winner on this. I don't care then if I lose the next two, and I'll flip it again. And maybe I just win once. Maybe I just lose once. But I'll flip that coin if I can make a a return more than 1-to-1, it's a piece of piss, man. What's your problem?
So making 1-to-1 is that easy then, huh?
Just got to be watching the screens. What's your problem? Come on. There's all these news shows. There's information everywhere. What more do you need? It's all there. It's all in front of you.
So what information do you follow then?
Oh, I follow everything. So
Okay, cool. That's the answer I was expecting. Yeah, that's an easy one to disagree. Obviously, trading is the easy part, but yes, humans do mess up. I think we would actually agree on that part.
I mean, trading is very easy if you put a lot of hard work in and you're super, super disciplined and you've got the mindset that doesn't get distracted and you don't get angry and you don't, finding the superhuman. And as you say, if the bots that are supposedly altruistic to this, agnostic to anything, and purely data-driven.
Yeah,
then
you'd like to speak with whoever's coding those bots because
exactly.
they're idiots. So aren't they 100% hit rates?
You should trade full time if you can afford to.
It's ahead. Given the fact work-life balance-wise, it's absolutely brilliant. You don't have to trade 24/7. You should be able to set your own time frames, parameters, risk tolerance. If you're able to do it full-time, you're obviously profitable, making money. You can dip in and out of it. It should be the absolute manna from heaven, and it's actually quite an intellectual pursuit. So it's not necessarily just like gambling against the wall. To be successful at it, you've got to put the hard yards in. It's a good discipline. It's good life discipline they get from it. So I'd say, yeah, it's an absolute dream job.
I'm glad I got to disagree on this one, honestly, because I'm somebody that has done it. I've gone from trading part-time, trading full-time, back to obviously a full-time role with trading involved. I love doing both, right? Multiple income sources, something I heard as a teenager, didn't really get to experience until, early 20s, mid-20s. Now in my late 20s, I think it's just the best way to go about it is, add trading to your income source 100%, but there's nothing better than supplementing trading. And I know people love the freedom and everything you see on Instagram and whatnot. Like we've talked about quite a few topics already here, but even the influencer stuff, the people that are trading full time, good for them. They found a way to create another income source, whether it be from TikTok, Instagram, selling something as, hopefully it's a good product, right? I don't mean to speak on that, but no matter what, trading's still not their only income source, right? And that is very powerful. And that is what trading really opened my eyes to, was multiple income sources, not just doing it full time. But I have done it when trading was my only source of income. I've done it when I had a paycheck and trading. I always prefer the paycheck and trading. It honestly has kept a clearer mind for me trading, and as well as making more money with both. You get to make money with both.
It's a shame it's such a considered answer. It's a good one. I came into the industry because I wanted to do full-time trading, and it does take over your life a little bit. So if you can find a work-life balance, then it is the best industry to be in, I think. And you've still got the intellectual pursuit if you want to go down that route. So,
No indicator is better than too many indicators.
You know what I hope I get?
I know what you say.
I got disagreed.
Which is a result.
So I got disagree on this. So indicators are powerful, right? It's going to help you make the most educated decision is what it comes down to. There's a lot of institutional traders, people that have been doing this their entire career. They still use plenty of indicators on a day-to-day. And it's really only retail traders that trade just price action. So indicators must be the better route.
I thought you were disagreeing. No indicators. That's the way. I mean, it's so time consuming. All right, completely messes your head up to be looking at multi-screens, multi-bits of data. You want it nice and clear, nothing getting in the way. I mean, what are you even looking at one indicator for, man? It's just look at the price action.
This is killing him to say right
I
now.
know.
I hope you guys know, because this would
I'm
be
bleeding,
my actual
I'm bleeding
answer.
from the eyes.
That was a good one, because that would actually be our reversed answers. That was the first true reversed answer.
Switching strategies is a good thing.
Tails. Come on, that stop loss is moving, and it's not moving for the right reason. I can still stay in this game. You've been there, you've done it. Oops, I've doubled down, I've moved it again. I've still got a tiny little bit left in the account. It's a great thing. Oh, wow, it's reversed. Come on, man. Switching strategies. No, I'm a seller. What's going on? I don't even know what's going on. No, clarity of thought is what you want. Switching strategies is a shocking idea.
I'm going to say, I guess it depends where you are in your trading journey, right? I know it's a little bit of a cheat answer, but this is honest advice I would give somebody is strategy hopping is this bad term in the industry, right? But at some point in your trading career, you're going to be strategy hopping to find one that works. So I will say, if you were 3 years into this, okay, like Planty wins this round, right? We're getting the disagree. But if you are 2 months into your trading journey, I think strategy hopping actually is a good thing, because you are still developing as a trader and trying to find something that actually works and is profitable. So I'm going to say it's a good thing early in the stages, because how else do you know what you click with or what you do not? And of course, we need to back test. So like if you have no data on like more than 3 strategies, how do you know which one you're following at all? So I will say it gets labeled as this really, really bad term of strategy hopping. And I think that's fair for anybody that's been trading for a while. But beginner traders, don't be scared to check out different strategies when you're starting out. And that is real advice there. That wasn't just for the coin
But don't
flip.
give up. Don't give up on a strategy that's not working. It might be seasonal or cyclical factors that are just getting in the way.
100%.
Generally, that might come good. So sometimes you can be a bit too quick to switch.
Yes, it's very true. Very
give
true.
it a chance to play out.
Yeah, and that's what I say early on. You probably haven't back tested everything. If you've back tested 4 years of data on 3 different strategies, strategy hopping, okay, Planty wins this round. If you were a month into your trading career though and haven't tested them, guys, strategy hopping is not like the bad label it gets given for blanket statement.
And also, you can actually trade different strategies within different instruments over different data points or styles. It's not necessarily a horses for courses.
Beginners should paper trade for as long as possible.
Absolutely, you don't know what you're doing. You're learners. They've got those L plates for a reason. And it also costs you a lot of money. Some of the best and worst stories you'll hear on YouTube or even from amongst our community of traders is the losses we rack up to start with. Very hard learning curve, and it's much better if you do that for pretend. Get yourself a pair of wings, get yourself the tick boxes, understand, try and trade a couple of cycles, test out all those theories. Diving straight in, that's when the emotions really play on you, and it's hard to let yourself lose money and start again. You end up doing the bad strategies, holding on to losing trades. You've got to get over that in a very quick way.
So I've got disagree here, which is bad advice. If somebody tells you never paper trade, this is bad advice. So audience, this is bad advice, but I have to disagree. When are you going to get skin in the game, if not now? All right, that's something you do have to ask yourself. That is real advice if you've been paper trading forever, right? What is as long as possible? Are you just never going to put real money in the markets? If not now, when? So
I must say, I do question when you see these testimonials, and I paper traded for 3 years. I mean, how did you resist the temptation of getting in there?
Probably lying.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be thousands of dollars, but real money will always show you truly what kind of trader you are. Sim funds won't.
Your first payout should be a reward.
Disagree what we're doing. We want the Lambo, don't we? You're not going to get that going and buying yourself clothes, having a meal out. Plenty of time for that. Wait until the bling's there. That's what you want, darling. Jewelry. No, none of that. Gamble it up. Raise those odds. Gear it. Come on. All on black. Away you go.
Trading's hard, right? Reward yourself the good days and punish yourself, right? Hold yourself accountable on the bad days, though. And all of us wait for that first payout at some point. So don't go max out the credit card when you only got a $200 payout. But absolutely, that first payout, that's a really good feeling. Go reward yourself. Don't. I mean, if you spend it all, hey, it's your money, but like, don't max out the credit card on it.
Weak, man.
So we'll say.
It's so weak. It's like, come on, you know you're not going to lose that money. All you can do is triple it. Go on, you've shown how you can win. You've won. You're going to win again. There's no losing trend, no mean reversion.
I can spend my first payout as a reward, and maybe the next one I'll save.
What's your real advice on your first payout?
Seriously now, no more coin flip. I left school with $130,000 worth of student debt. My first $130,000 worth of payouts went to paying off that debt. So I've got a really boring answer, and it's get yourself out of debt. But genuinely, I would say save some, invest some, whatever you got left. If you are serious about being a prop trader, use that to scale, right? We are not the only prop on the market. That's no secret. I've traded with multiple props across my career as a prop trader now too. You can use that extra money to go expand. And copy trading is very, very powerful now. There is scalable opportunities out there. That's generally what I would advise is save some, invest some, use some to actually turn your prop trading into a business for yourself. How would you advise personally how you spend your first payout?
Yeah, I think you've got to try and set it up as if it's a repeatable experience. You don't want to be dragging out a load of money that is very difficult to replicate. So if you're making that 5% on a monthly basis, a fraction of that, probably 10 to 20% of that, if that's something that you've done regular over time. If that's a holiday, if it's deposit on a car, or as you say, paying off a debt, I think that's the way to go. Treat it as if it's real life income rather than this one-off splurge. And you want, age-old thing, we're dealing in trends and mean reversions. You're going to have a losing run. You want to make sure you've got that little bit of insurance in the background. So don't go crazy.
Yeah, unless you've been moved to Alpha Prime, that's the first time the funds are real.
You won't know what to spend it on.
Right? Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like, hey, that's the first time this money is real. It's now, we gave it to you. It's in your pocket.
Yeah.
Treat it like real money. Like, don't treat it like sim funds, because it's not anymore. You know?
That's it. It's one shot and you're out.
Hopefully you guys learned. We tried to throw in some real advice in there in this video, but hopefully this shows you, look, there's two sides to every single story out there, just like there's two sides to every single coin, agreeing and disagreeing. Main thing, guys, is, look, there's plenty of people online. Trading can be an extremely toxic community, but there is some good out there. Do your own research. Obviously, trust your gut on what you feel like is right or is wrong. We obviously had some fun today, just obviously having to agree or disagree with some of these statements. But there was some real advice in here, guys. We obviously tried to stop and pause and be like, okay, real advice here for a second. This is what I would say. But again, it can be toxic out there. Just trust your gut. Do some research before you jump into making any decisions. I hope you guys trade safe and make good decisions for yourself. That's all we want to see from you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I'd just reinforce with that. I think at the end of the day, whether it's technicals, fundamentals, or psychology, it's all about doing your own work. If you can't trust it yourself, you shouldn't be backing it.